Okay, picture this. Imagine you hire a team of the world's best thieves to break into your own vault. Crazy, right? But here's the catch. They're not there to steal anything. Nope. Their only job is to show you exactly how they did it, so you can build a better, stronger one. Well, that's pretty much what we're talking about today, the world of ethical hacking, where companies literally pay experts to stage a controlled heist on their digital systems. So, the big question is, why on earth would they do that? I know, it sounds completely backward, doesn't it? Why would you willingly invite a hacker to poke around your most sensitive systems? Well, the answer comes down to one really powerful idea. You want to find your weaknesses before the real criminals do. It's all about playing offense with your security instead of just playing defense. And this is where the crucial difference lies. It's all about intent. A malicious attacker, right, they're looking to exploit weaknesses for their own gain, to cause damage, steal data, you name it. But an ethical hacker, they're a security professional with the exact same skill set, but a totally different mission. They're hired to think like the enemy, find those very same cracks in the armor, and then report back so the company can fix them. They're basically a stress test for your digital immune system. So let's get into how this ethical heist actually works. You know, it's not some chaotic free-for-all. It's a highly structured, carefully planned mission to hunt down and fix a company's biggest security flaws. The official term for this, according to the National Institute of Standards and Technology, or NIST, is an information security assessment. You can just think of it as a super thorough checkup for a company's digital health. It's not just about running some software. It involves hands-on testing, digging through documents, and even talking to the staff to get the full picture of their security. Every good heist, real or digital, starts with a little recon, casing the joint. So before an ethical hacker even dreams of touching the company's network, they start gathering intelligence. And what they can find just lying around in public? It's pretty mind-blowing. This first step leans heavily on something called open source intelligence, or OSINT for short. The key word here is publicly. This has nothing to do with illegal spying. It's all about systematically finding and piecing together information that's already out there for anyone to see.
And it's truly amazing how much is out there. We're talking everything from public corporate filings to job postings that basically give away what kind of technology a company uses. Think about it. Social media profiles, news articles, even hidden data in a PDF file. And yes, sometimes it's as low-tech as digging through the trash, a practice actually called dumpster diving, which can hand over critical clues to an attacker. But this brings me to a really important point. This whole thing is done professionally. It's ethical, right? So before any real testing kicks off, both sides agree to a set of rules of engagement. This document is absolutely crucial. It sets the boundaries, says what's off limits, and makes sure the whole heist stays controlled and doesn't cause any real harm. Okay, so once the recon is done, the team moves into the next phase, actively probing the target. They start rattling the digital doorknobs and checking the windows, looking for a way in. And this process is super methodical. First, they build a complete map of everything that's connected to the network. Then they start checking all the digital doors, these are called ports, to see which ones are unlocked. Finally, they use some powerful automated tools to check those open doors for any known vulnerabilities. It's kind of like trying a set of skeleton keys on every lock you find. But it's really important to get this. It's not just about pushing a button and letting a program run. The best security tests combine those powerful automated scanners with the clever, creative thinking of a skilled human. An analyst can spot flaws in logic that a machine would just never catch. A lot of times, it's the human tester that finds the really scary stuff. All right, now we get to the really exciting part. Once a tester finds a potential weakness, they have to prove it's a real threat. This is the moment they actually attempt the controlled break-in. This is what's officially known as the execution phase. See, finding a potential flaw is one thing, but actually validating it, proving you can use it to get inside, that's what shows the risk is real. This is where you see techniques like password cracking or social engineering come into play, but always within those agreed-upon rules of engagement. Now, these tests can go down in one of two ways. You've got overt testing, where the company's IT team is in on it. It's like a big collaborative drill to find as many bugs as possible. Then you have Covert testing. This is a surprise. Management knows it's happening, but the security team on the ground doesn't. This is amazing because it doesn't just test the tech, it tests the people and how they respond to a real incident. Because what good is a fancy alarm if nobody knows what to do when it goes off? The break-in is definitely the most dramatic part of the story. But believe it or not, it's not the most important part. The real value, the whole reason for doing this, comes after the heist is over. This is it, the final debrief. This is where the magic really happens. The ethical hackers deliver a super detailed report. And it doesn't just list the problems, it digs deep to find the root cause. A great report might show how 10 different issues all lead back to one single problem, like, say, a development team that was never properly trained. Fixing that one root cause is so much more valuable than just playing digital whack-a-mole with individual bugs. And you should know, this isn't the Wild West. This whole field is guided by professional standards, like the Penetration Testing Execution Standard, or PTES. These frameworks make sure that every test is thorough, consistent, and most importantly, provides a clear roadmap that actually helps the company get stronger and more secure. So, at the end of the day, this whole process just goes to show you that security isn't some product you can buy off a shelf or a finish line you can cross. It's a constant process of testing, learning, and getting better. And it really makes you think, doesn't it? If huge companies have to go through all this, how secure is the front door to your own digital life?